My name is Jamie Taylor, and today is November 15th, 2022, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the layers of the integumentary, tell about the integumentary system a little bit, and this is my notes that just kind of telling what's required for the video. So the skin is the largest organ of the body. It serves a lot of different functions, such as protect against, can help control, regulate temperature, protects against the elements. It helps maintain the levels of the fluid that are needed. It has several different cells. It has keratinocytes, I'm not sure how you say it, keratinocytes, and those are the building blocks. Protein on the outer layers, there's a lot of dead keratinocytes that help give protection, since the skin is avascular in the epidermis, and so it's constantly, like, newer cells are in the deeper levels are forming and pushing up, and so you'll have several layers just of dead keratinocytes. Melanocytes, they help synthesize melanin. It's what gives skin our color. Then there are the Langerhans cells and the Merkel cells. Merkel cells are the sensory receptors. There are some layers to the skin. The epidermis is this most superficial layer, and there are 4 layers to that, or 5 if it's in the thick skin, such as our palms or the soles of our feet. So the most superficial layer is the stratum corneum, and that's containing several, it helps to the skin be water resistant, helps protect the skin. Underneath that, deeper in relation to that, is the stratum lucidum, only in the thick skin, so palms of hands, soles of feet, not just a clear glassy layer. Then below that, so this would be the second layer, this deeper layer, superficial to the stratum corneum. In the thin skins would be the stratum granulosum, and then as we go down below that, there's the stratum spinosum, and in that you start to have Langerhans, Merkel cells. Are getting closer to where the new cells and where mitosis is happening in the deepest layer of the epidermis, the stratum basal, and in that layer is where mitosis is happening, and it's a columnar level of cells, but a whole lot is happening within that layer. Then it also helps attach the epidermis to the dermis, and the dermis is the second layer of the skin, and within the dermis there are 2 different layers. There's the papillary layer and the reticular layer. Reticulum just means interwoven, so it has a lot of interwoven matrix things that help hold, like blood vessels, hair follicles. It has the sebaceous glands, the sweat glands, the eccrine, apocrine sweat glands, those kind of things. And then deeper to that is this hypodermis, and it has a lot of the adipose tissue in it, and it helps store some of our fat, but also helps for stability of the skin. Example of how that might be in where I wanted to work with the heart and those kind of things in my setting might be if there's someone who has their skin is cyanotic, or especially like maybe there's swelling of their ankles to retaining. That could be an indicator that there's issues with the circulatory system, and the cyanotic or purple coloring would help indicate and let me know that there's something not functioning right for that to be pooling there and blood not to be flowing properly. So that could be an indicator of something that needs to be examined, whether it's heart issue or a condition that needs to be looked at. So that would be a way that just the skin, looking at it, could help give indicators of a need in the area that I'm wanting to study. Thank you.